What happens after being faced with the permanent form of oneself, who does not think for a moment for his own body, thinking and contemplating the physical creation from his own permanent form? While there is nothing left to do, in the whole universe, the mental is completely empty, physically, after being exposed to the permanent form of one's own body, even the pure Buddha of his own body forgets even his face, the visible words of a moment earlier. I do not remember, when every moment is empty, considers itself free from temporary elements of itself, in truth it seems to be distal in the body, just as I live forever every moment day and night, in the same way no one else can even think for a moment in the whole universe. In life, the personalities have described in the books, there is absolutely nothing like that, no fact was found, because all of them, being intelligent with only temporary complex intellect, kept looking for something in the temporary soil, which has not been found till today. Something happens. So, even today, the search continues like a fool. In the same way, being wise with temporary complex intelligence with temporary means, I am directly familiar with the particles of every universe of all infinite material creation and also discovered many universes and then the infinite subtlety of many universes. I came directly, did not get anything like this, nor did I feel any experience, which was written in the books. All of them were created by the deceitful deceit Chakravartin, driven by the vicious devil driver smart people who were intelligent with only temporary complex intelligence. There is a conspiracy, by which simple easy and pure people can be robbed by fooling them from generation to generation by trapping them in faith for life. No, they are all temporary because of their temporary complex intellect, so in reality it does not exist at all, in reality it has no existence. Being from complex intelligence, it is temporary, so in reality it does not exist, in reality it has no existence, in reality it is the temporary complex intelligence, which mainly operates in the temporary body of every living being made of temporary elements, which proves to be meaningful only for living. And nothing is about to be achieved at all, because multa is only temporary, then say the same temporary existence or madness. Why, by fooling millions of people with yourself, they start doing their own interests only in doing their own interests. Devotional yoga practice, knowledge science, one attains through meditation. The recruitments are also on the basis of imagination only. Those who have been intelligent with only temporary complex intelligence, few drivers are the search for smart crooks, but not at all, just as a simple pure person devotes everything directly, the hypocrite's guru ba is to give in return for taking everything alive. For the lies after death, their false Lord Heaven, like the immortal world, no one has been born till date to prove them as perfect. Guru Ba is only a mental patient, who is only mentally ill, by scrambling the illusion of his mentality, by scrambling the scrambled crores of other people also. It can often be seen, the effect is being seen, the society is also a threat at the international level, the initiation is a process of scrutiny, whose origin is the word proof, by depriving the logic facts and making fanatic supporters, blind faith, blind devotees are prepared and malpractices are created. Such how can they be the face of a country with mentality, if they are not fair by themselves? Then how can that society country want international interest? How can they live in uniform thinking while living in the tendency of temporary complex intelligence? They cross any limit on the basis of my principles to serve self-interests. But, by being wise with a temporary complex intelligence, he is so confused that he is busy in giving material form to the imagination, only by the temporary complex intelligence, on the basis of imagination, construction keeps on fulfilling the desire. It is the work of making it a part of the discussion, making it a part of the discussion and making it a part of the discussion. Lives, in all the infinite vast material creation, no such person has been born who can prove only a wise Mahatma scientist or any philosopher that in the whole universe this is the one thing which is permanent. Leave the rest, all the infinite vast nothing is permanent in the material creation. If it is, then make the logic facts clear from my principles. This is what inspired me by surprise, that how one can find or understand the permanent in all the temporary vast material creation by becoming wise with temporary complex intelligence. Is it possible? Will the existence of that permanent also be related to temporary? Then by what principle can it be permanent? The temporary complex of permanent cannot even think of it by being intelligent with intellect. If one wants to try millions of ages, even if he tries to see it, even if the age may be thousands of years, can't contemplate even for a moment where is the purity of purity, what is the highest thing higher than the breath, which is the best thing? What happens after being faced with the permanent form of oneself, who does not think for a moment?